Good afternoon, members. I, Yogesha, welcome you all the members on behalf of ICSI. On this session, soliciting suggestions on the MCA V3 forms. And first of all, I request you to please fill the Google form so that we have further discussions on the suggestions you have been provided. The link for the Google form has been placed at the chat box. Members, I request you to please fill the Google form for your suggestions and please raise your hand for the discussion. Yes, Jairam sir, we request you to please share the suggestions through Google form.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you want to discuss it, please.
Can we attach Word file, sir?
I can see, but sir, I cannot restore it. So I request to please fill the Google form. That will be a very appropriate way to restore your suggestions.
Yeah. Yes.
Members, please raise your hand if you have any suggestions to discuss. Dear members, please raise your hand for providing us your valuable suggestions and discussion. He's the president of. Good afternoon, Avnish Dwivedi. Do you have any suggestions to provide us related to MCA forms? Ji Sanjay ji, good afternoon. Please provide us your valuable suggestions.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Sir, just now I fill Google form. My suggestion is for charge creation form, CHG1.
Okay, sir.
Sir, under this section 77, actually 77 and 72 section, which is the starting for charge creation. Under section
Okay.
77, it talks ki within 30 days, company can sign form and file with ROC with charge holder signature. Okay. So this type of form directly system take STP mode and it is passed.
Okay.
Difficulty is arising under section 78. 78 talks in case of failure by company, charge holder directly can file CHG1. Under section 78, 14 days notice sent by ROC to company.
Okay.
But this, sir, 14 days notice, generally here human intervention is involved. This 14 days sometimes goes 3 months, 6 months. Okay. And after sending this notice, CHG1 is not approved by MCA after 3 months, because some of my cases are still lying with ROC for last 1 year. So, sir, my
Okay.
suggestion is that let's after 14 days or let's say after 30 days, this system should be automated. If
So you want
company
that
is
if
not
charge
reworking,
holder filed the CSG1 form, then it should also be processed through STP mode.
STP but not immediate STP, sir, because anyway 14 days notice is always there as per section 78. But after
Okay.
14 days, system should pass this form.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. We have noted your suggestions, and
Please.
have you filled the Google form, sir?
Yes, sir. Just now I filled.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Dear members, please raise your hand if you have any suggestions to discuss. Dear members, Google form link has been provided through the chat box. You may please fill the form.
Sir, can I speak? I just want to explain
Yes,
a
sir.
small
Yes,
thing,
sir.
sir.
Jairam, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. See, in the case of form CHJ1, you
Yes,
would
sir.
have created a charge for, let us say, 1 crore.
Okay,
The
sir.
same thing is enhanced to 1.50 crores. While
Okay.
doing the modification, you have to mandatorily mention the amount of the modification of the charge. That is 1.50 crores. And the
Okay.
fees is, the form is automatically taking fees for the entire amount. Actually, it should be for the differential now. In case of SH7, authorized capital, if it is 10 crores and you increase it to 15 crores, the amount is only for the differential amount. Now, sometimes, suppose the limit is 100 crores and I enhanced it to 500 crores. The fees is coming ad valorem on 500 crores. That is actually very not correct, no, sir. Because the intention of the form is to file modification for the differential amount. That provision can you provide in CAJ1, sir?
True, sir. This is valid point, sir. This is very valid point, sir.
Definitely, Sanjay
Kindly consider
we have
this.
noted
And
it
one
as
more
well as.
small suggestion I have. See, in the
Yes,
case of
sir.
immovable property, there are a couple of instances where more than one property is involved. We will be able to capture only one pin code in that. How do you suggest to do multiple entries for different this one? Should we go only by way of annexure, sir?
Okay, I understand that if there are more than one immovable property, then we have only one option to provide there.
Yeah.
We should have multiple option that if we are creating on
then what do we do? Whether we have to go only by way of annexure only? As of now,
Sorry.
Annexure, sir.
Sorry, sir, intervention. Sir, just my one request in earlier CHG1, I am talking 3 to 4 years back. Below this serial number 13, this table, what is saying ki only one property is there. Sir, there is no use of putting this table. Actually, earlier CHG1 format was not, it is no use, sir, actually. Just suggestion is creating confusion by putting latitude, longitude, and so many fields, sir. Just request.
So actually, latitude and longitude will provide us the exact location of the property because it will also. So
Okay.
do you think that should be
Otherwise, what
removed?
you can do is you can, like MGT 14, we will write number of properties, 3, 4, whatever it is. Let that boxes open, we will fill the brief details. That is better, no?
Definitely.
At least provide, say, some 5, 6 boxes.
Incorporated in the form, I think.
You can enable at least maximum, say, some 7, 8 proper 7, 8 boxes. That will be helpful, sir.
Sure, sir.
And
Have
one more
you
last
filled the
suggestion
Google
I
form, sir?
have. Can I just tell you, sir?
Yeah, definitely, sir. You
Yeah.
can go on with
See,
your
this
suggestion.
is actually nothing to do with the CHA1 or ministry. This is market related problem, sir. Actually, suppose I go to Axis Bank, in that earlier form CHA1, it was allowing me to write rate of interest as may be prescribed. Now, it is not allowing me to fill alphabets, only numerical we have to give compulsorily. But many banks are hesitant to give the exact rate of interest, because what happens now, if I download the form after it is registered, if my rate of interest is 8%, the other fellow, some other banker will negotiate for 7.2, 7.5, and they are losing business. So banks are hesitant to give the copy of the exact rate of interest. Would it be possible for you to allow us to write it voluntarily? If they want, they will write. Otherwise,
Sir,
we will say as may be prescribed or as per sanction. The details
sir,
will be there in the
but
attached.
as per the RBI circular, we have seen recently that they are required to mention the APR, which is the actual cost to the borrower.
Okay, in that case, you send, please request the ministry to send one circular by notification or a circular stating that this field is mandatory. It has to be provided in the form. It cannot be waived. Like that, let them write one circular. I'll share it with all the banks, because I am losing business saying that somebody is not giving you. They are putting 0, 1, whatever they want, and doing wrong filings. You please suggest to the ministry to give a notification that it has to be mandatorily mentioned, that ROI. That will be a
Really
great
sorry
help.
to
We can
interrupt you,
quote
but
that.
I think, sir, that bank cannot force us that we should mention
No,
some
sir,
wrong
actually
interest
everybody
amount.
is playing on the same platform. See, banks are also part of Ministry of Finance. So they are also equally entitled to put forth their views. So if ministry says it is mandatory by way of notification, then it will be helpful for us to convince them, sir. Just try once, no? Just two-liner, one circular to the charges rules. They can put a notification saying that this has to be mandatorily numerical. It cannot be done in. It has to be accurately filed. Like that, you can just suggest.
Okay, sir. Then I request you to please fill the
If you
Google
tell
form.
that, no, that means if the ministry says nobody can do anything, and I can show the directly that.
Sir, please fill the Google form for this suggestion so that we can restore and
Yeah, I
forward
have
it to the
already filled
concern.
it, sir.
For both of your
All the
suggestions.
three I have filled. Just check and see what best we can do. Okay.
Okay, Jairam sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, nice.
Dear members, please, I request you to please raise your hand for further discussions on your suggestions on the MCA V3 forms. Good afternoon, Vinayji. Please provide what is your suggestions. Vinayji, I am audible to you. Will request you to please share your suggestions.
Well, sir, this is not about suggestion. I have two issues actually. One is regarding the LLP form 4 and 3, and
So
other one I
actually,
have a
we have
particular
some separate session on LLP form that is scheduled on tomorrow.
right, sir. And other one thing is I have an issue with one of the particular SRN for the form INC 28.
Okay, no issue.
Actually,
What is
I
the
had
issue?
filled up that form in the past July 2023. Form has not been processed till now, and I've been fed up by raising the complaint. And I don't know what to do next now. I've been trying to raise the complaints, trying to contact the MCA, but every time I get the single suggestion only, please wait till the form gets processed. We are taking the form one by one.
Definitely. For certain forms, we have provided a list and will provide a list to have some preferential approval on by the MC.
Sure, sir. So should I suppose to share the SRN here only so that SRN can be incorporated in your list and share with the MC?
Actually, we will not be taking the individual issues to the concern, and we will be suggesting to the MCA that there are some forms that require urgent approval and have some preferential approval over other forms, so that the
Okay. So what should I do next now so that that can be taken up at least by the ministry itself?
in this case, I request you to please raise the ticket with the MCA, or you can provide SRN to us in chat box so that if we will be have opportunity, we will forward this SRN to the concern.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you so much for this. I will be
Thank you, ma'am.
SRN here only. Please try if there's anything can be taken.
And also request you to fill the Google form and mention in the justification about the SRN.
Sure, sir. Sure. I will fill up this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear members, request you to please raise your hand for having discussions on your suggestions. Good afternoon, Anshulaji. Please go on with your suggestions.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, my issue is not related with these forms. My issue is related with incorporation form.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking. Will you please repeat your suggestion?
Sir, actually, my issue is not related to these forms. Like the sections you are taking, my issue is related to the incorporation form. EAOA. Sir, actually, I'm trying this Saturday to download the web EAOA in IC31, but I'm not unable to download the same.
You are not
Since
able
Saturday.
to download from Saturday.
Download. Yes, sir. Since Saturday, I have edited the form n number of times and have refilled the form again and again. Still, this issues persist. And I have raised the ticket on MCA portal also.
Okay. Ma'am, have you
But
tried it from other laptops or other desktop?
Yes, definitely. So I've tried at late at night, at early in the morning, n number of times in the office, n number of systems, but my issue is not resolved.
Okay, ma'am, in that case, please raise the ticket with the MCA.
So I've already raised the ticket, but they are also not able to provide me the solution.
Because, ma'am, as this is a technical issue, so we will not be able to forward this as a suggestions to the concern.
So, but what should I do? The client is after me from last Saturday.
Ma'am,
They are from all over
I
India.
request you to fill the Google form and put your SRN number in the justification. Then we will
Okay.
try to forward this issue to the MCA.
Sure, sir. Please, definitely. I will be grateful to you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Dear members, request you to please raise your hand for discussions on your suggestions. Good afternoon, Priya ma'am. Please go on with your suggestions.
हेलो
Yes, ma'am. You are audible to me.
हाँ सर मैंने ना एक लास्ट ईयर मैंने इनकॉर्पोरेशन फॉर्म फाइल किया था तो उसका कन्वर्जन एप्लीकेशन था LLP टू कन्वर्ट प्राइवेट कंपनी में देन उसका इनकॉर्पोरेशन कन्वर्जन स्टैम्प ड्यूटी फीस 90,000 आया था फिर ड्यू टू MCA टेक्निकल रीजन से वो फॉर्म में रीसबमिट नहीं कर पाई कभी कोई फॉर्म बफरिंग हो रहा कुछ भी रीजन से मैं फॉर्म अपलोडेड नहीं कर पाई ड्यू टू दिस रीजन मेरा क्लाइंट ने इंस्ट्रक्ट कर दिया कि मैं अपना कन्वर्जन नहीं करवाऊंगा आप मेरे लिए इस फीस का रिफंड लीजिए लेकिन ऐसा रिफंड रूल है कि आपको 2 SRN होना चाहिए एक ऑलरेडी रिजेक्टेड किस एनी रीजन सेकंड अप्रूव SRN लेकिन मेरा क्लाइंट कह रहा है कि मुझे सेकंड SRN मुझे आप गारंटी दे रहे हैं क्या कि आप इस बार आप कन्वर्जन एप्लीकेशन कन्वर्ट पूरा कर लेंगे काम देन ऐसा कुछ तो मैंने कहा सर मैं कुछ कमिटमेंट नहीं कर सकती बट ऐसा लॉ प्रोसेस है कि 2 SRN चाहिए लेकिन वो बोल रहे मैं नहीं करना चाहता मैम मुझे आप रिफंड दिला दीजिए जब मैंने अभी CRF फॉर्म आया तो मैंने रिफंड की एप्लीकेशन के लिए CRF डाला तो CRF मेरा रिजेक्ट हो गया तो सर मैं वो चाहती हूँ कि जो गवर्नमेंट का 90,000 फीस लगा है नॉट अ स्टैम्प ड्यूटी अदर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को गया वो मैं अपने क्लाइंट के लिए कैसे ले सकती हूँ वापस
You can place suggestions that sometimes our forms got rejected and we should get refund on these forms. So I request you to please fill the Google form and provide suggestions to have refund on your forms which you have paid, but you were not able to process it.
Yes, sir. Refund form. I'm not invalid SRN. मैं refund form फाइल ही नहीं कर पा रही हूँ सर ना V2 पे ना V3 पे मैंने टिकट्स रेज कर दिए कोई भी मतलब सजेशंस कहीं से भी कुछ भी नहीं मिला मेरे को
Okay, ma'am. Actually, हम भी थोड़ा इस forms में तो we are taking suggestions to improve
मेरा
the
सिर्फ
forms.
एक सजेशन है कि सर मेरा एक ही सजेशन है कि
जी,
गवर्नमेंट को अपना रूल में ऐसा अपडेट करना चाहिए कि 2 SRNs नहीं मांगे रिफंड फॉर्म में अगर ऑलरेडी एक बार वर्क कर दिया है और प्रॉपर एविडेंस हर कुछ लगा रहा है कि रीजन ऑफ टेक्निकल रीजन से वो फॉर्म सबमिट नहीं कर पाए हैं तो देन
Sure,
सर
ma'am.
स्ट्रक्चर चेंज करना चाहिए कि वो एटलीस्ट अपने क्लाइंट का रिफंड ले सके
श्योर मैम मैं आपसे यही कहना चाह रहा था कि आप जो है आप उसको एज ए गूगल फॉर्म में ना अभी आप फिल करिए उसमें एज ए सजेशन डालिए कि भी मतलब जो प्रोसेस है वो रिफंड का वो इजी करें और जो भी आप सजेस्ट करिए कि ओनली 1 SRN है तो भी हमें रिफंड मिलना चाहिए तो
Yes,
दैट
sir.
यू कैन फिल एज ए सजेशन एंड वी विल
हाँ ये डेफिनेटली लॉ का लूप होल है कि आपको 2 SRN चाहिए तभी आप ले सकते हो तो ये सजेशन बहुत जरूरी है काफी मेरी तरह काफी क्लाइंट्स के अमाउंट्स ऑलरेडी स्टक हुए हैं
श्योर मैम आप उसमें ना रेफरेंस भी डाल सकती हैं अपना किसी लॉ का या कुछ ऐसा जब आप कह रही हैं 2 SRN तो आप वो दैट वी विल टेक इट
ओके सर
एज ए
थैंक यू
सजेशन
थैंक यू
थैंक
सर
यू थैंक यू Dear members, please raise your hand if you have any further suggestions to discuss. Good afternoon, Vikas sir. Do you have any suggestions? Yes, Sanjay ji, please go on with your further suggestion.
Sir, again, one point I remember that CHG1 sir timeline is 120 days. But
Okay.
in MCA, form is very crucial, which I think all must be aware. Earlier, condonation process was there. Ki after 300 days, we can go for condonation and get our charge registered on MCA. But in November 19, like through by President accent, this 300 days was reduced to 120 days. 30
Okay.
days, 60 days, and plus additional 60 days. Now the fees is okay that 300 day, 30 days, normal 600, then after 6 time additional, and after that 0.05 ad valor with 5 lakh cap. So just one suggestion to put the ministry this 120 days after that should be some way out for registering this charge. Because today bank are running here and there, and sometime what happened now, the original document when registered in SR office, sub registrar office, by paying a huge stamp duty and registration, and by maybe over skip from mind of the banker or relationship manager has transferred and gone, and after 6 months bank knows ki my this charge got missed for filing. So just request to suggestion to ministry to increase day from 120 days to some more than 300 days, or there should be some continuation process to be restored again.
Definitely, sir. I can understand that this problem is faced by the company, and as the bank has a lot of work to do, this time period should be
Yeah.
increased. So please fill the Google form
Yes.
and your suggestions in that.
Yeah,
Sir,
sure.
Sir, I would like to tell you about this. See, this matter has been addressed in certain seminars. Hello?
Okay, yes, I'm listening, sir.
See, the thing is now we are not covered under the liquidation procedures as earlier. Charges mainly something to do with your secured creditor and unsecured creditor. Under IBC itself, the maximum time limit allowed is 300 days. That is why the committee has told that maximum 120 days is allowed. Beyond that, it will affect the interest of other creditors. This cannot be increased like 300, 400. Nobody can condone it like that, sir. Because in IBC itself, the maximum period allows is 300 days. Now, that cannot, I don't think it will hold any water with them. Anyway, if you want to, but that cannot happen actually. It will militate against the ministry's own guidelines, no? In fact, they want to scale down the resolution process to 200 days or something like that. So charge cannot go beyond 120 days. It will affect the interest of so many other creditors. Basically, it is done to ensure that you are a secured creditor. So that
Yes,
has to be
that
taken
point
care
is
of by
also
the clients
notable
only,
that
sir.
it should be
You
done
cannot
as
company
earliest
and
as
auditors
possible.
they are commenting that in the whether the company has done charge creation within the particular time frame. All those things are a part of now. In fact, instead of asking for condonation, they can introduce one quarterly audit or something of all companies, especially in case of charge, whether it has whatever loans have been taken, has it been filed within time. That is more ideal. You can suggest to the ministry to come with some kind of a form, where they have to say instead of CHG1 as and when it comes, they have to confirm that all the charges are up to date. Every year they have to make one form separately for charges. That would be of great help to everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon, Antika ji. Please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Sir, this relates to CHG4. In CHG4, in one of the cases, we were asked to put in the NOC in a proper format. Like the resubmission remark said that the index of charges that should have been mentioned in the NOC that was put in as an attachment. So my suggestion in this case would be, sir, that if since the form is being digitally signed by the charge holder, if these kind of resubmission remarks can be avoided, because charge holder usually does not comply with the formalities required by the borrower. They have their own format and they submit the NOC in their format. So insisting on mentioning of index of charges and things like that, I think that just delays the process, sir. In our case, the resubmission could not be made at all because charge holder was not ready to change the NOC format.
Madam, sorry to
I can
interrupt. Whether
understand, but that was, I think, that should be identified by the MCA that that NOC belongs to that charge. That's why they have, I think, demanded certain index and ID to that charge.
Madam, is it a recent case or earlier case?
In V3, we did this in V3, sir, but it was
no, madam. Actually, as per the new format, attachment is not mandatory if it is signed by both charge holder and the company. Why do you want to put that? Keep in your records, no?
Yes, sir. This was in the month
Then
of
if it
October.
goes for continuation only, it is non-STP. Otherwise, STP within 300 days, you can get it registered immediately without attachment. It will not ask attachment only. Only optional attachment. Why do you want to attach when it is not required?
No, this was in October. At that point of time, sir, there was no provision of Excel sheet. So at that point of time, we had to mandatorily put
As
in.
on that, there is no mandatory attachment for CHJ4. So you don't have to attach if it is signed by a charge holder and the company. For
Okay.
your comfort, if you want tomorrow for reference, you can attach. Otherwise, it will accept the form will go through without attachment also.
Okay. And sir, one more thing regarding CHG4, when it is beyond 300 days, there's an inordinate delay in approval of the form. So can anything
Madam, the
be
delay and all, no, it is actually basically, I am not talking about ministry, but it is all purely administrative. You can request them, they will do it, madam. A lot of things, we are also facing a lot of problems, but that is purely administrative. I don't think ministry has got anything to do with that. You just use your good officers, go there once request, they will do it actually.
I understand.
Jairam sir has provided the resolutions to Ankita ma'am. And
no, sir, I am just trying to be supportive. That's all. There is no point in complaining. Only if it is extreme, we have to come to you. No, that's what.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
At
much.
least you are very responsive. That's
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Ji Shweta Kakkarji, please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, my point is with reference to form DI.
Ma'am, your voice is very low.
My voice is very. Just hold on. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible now.
Yeah. My point is regarding form DIR 5. Can I take up it right now? Because today.
Yes, of course, you can take up. We can take up it.
Yeah. With reference to surrender of DIN, in case a director is not continuing with any company and wish to surrender his DIN, there is no in the form we need to give a confirmation or a declaration, and there is no he is not having multiple DINs. He is not there is no death of the director or other reasons. So, in case the director is, because it takes a confirmation that the director is not associated with any company or presently he is not associated, but earlier he was associated. Now he is not in any company. He just want to surrender his DIN. So there should be a option in the form itself. He was associated, but he is not now connected and wish to continue with any company. So there is no option in the form to fill by an individual if he wish to surrender. So if this could be taken up.
Yes, ma'am, we understand. This will be definitely taken up, and we have already noted this suggestion that some director who have only one DIN should also have been provided the opportunity to surrender their DIN if they are not associated with any company.
Because that declaration thing is very, it's not clear because it mentions the director should not be associated with any company or any firm. So that is not the case. The earlier director was associated. Now he does not wish to continue with any company. So how it needs to be taken in? That point, if there could be any option or reasons he does not want to continue and now wish to surrender, if that could be taken up.
Sure, ma'am. We have noted it as a suggestion, and definitely we will forward it to the concern.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, can I ask a query?
Yes, Tapas Shivala sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically, in form MGT14, this is basically interrelationship of MGT14 and SH7. So MGT14, when we file for differential issue of shares, the respective drop-down, the predefined drop-downs while filing form MGT14, earlier there was issue of securities. There was a drop-down. Now it is allotment of shares.
Okay.
MGT14. Now when we file SH7,
okay,
it asks, when we file pass 3, it will ask us to give the SRN of MGT14.
Okay.
We insert the SRN of MGT14 for which allotment of securities is selected. Then an error pops up saying that this is for allotment of securities.
In the MGT 14, there is only option of allotment of shares. You are saying there should be some
Yes,
name
whereas
as security.
it should be issue of securities. It is not allotment.
Definitely, sir. I understand, and this is really notable. So please fill the Google form, sir. I request you to please fill the Google form, and I have also
Sure,
noted,
I'll do
but
that.
please fill the Google form, sir.
I'll do that. And additionally, in asset 7, so in fact, this is a issue which we faced at our office. In asset 7, the purpose of the form was incorrectly selected. So it came back for resubmission. Now, when the time of resubmission comes, the form was resubmitted saying us to change the purpose of the form. But purpose of the form is a field which cannot be changed at the time of resubmission. And hence, I was not able to resubmit it. Now, because I was wanting to wait for the expiry of 15 days. Now that 15 days period is over, now I'm liable to pay additional fee. Additional fee also for
Additional fee.
But penalty is something which gets triggered again if ROC sends a notice.
Definitely, these are the problems faced by
Purpose of the
members.
form should be allowed to be changed.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay.
Please fill the Google form for both of your suggestions so that we can restore and forward it to the concerned, sir.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, Pavitra Mohan, sir. Please go on with the suggestions.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. So this is with respect to SH7. We are facing a concern wherein we have filed the form. We have filed the form initially, and right now we have got it for a resubmission.
Okay.
And the resubmission last date is 9th of May.
Okay.
They have asked us to change the points, point number 2478.
Okay.
And those forms are those points are disabled. Like we are not able to input any data. And
Okay,
we
the
have
form
raised
is
a ticket
asking for those points which are already disabled.
Yes, sir. It is asking me to change those points, like input data in those points, but those points are disabled.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Definitely, we will forward it.
So can I give you the ticket number or SRN? Will that be required, or can I do it on the Google form?
What was the resolution provided if, when you have raised the ticket?
So it's not yet being provided. It's still open status.
Then please wait for some time as they will provide some resolution.
So it's already been 7 days, and we have another 7 days more.
Then definitely, ma'am, please fill the Google form and provide your SRN in the suggestions.
Okay, sir. So where can we get the Google form? Is it provided in the chat box?
Yes, link is provided in the chat box.
Okay, sir. Sure. Thank you. We will do that.
Yes, Dev Yadavji, please go on with your suggestions.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. I'm Divya this side, sir, representing Dev Yadav. Sir, I have a query regarding my e-form CHG4. We have to require satisfaction of charge. The charge was created in favor of World Bank, sir. So the World Bank is registered with UN UN Privileges and Immunities Act 1947, and from there he is exempt from the direct taxes. No any PAN number is there with the World Bank, and the charge holder is denying to affix his DSC. So the form is required DSC, sir. So what can be the good solutions for it? We are
Ma'am, they have provided their DSC when you have created the charge.
No, sir. The charge was created in 2001, sir. At that time, physical
was created in 2001, and when it has been satisfied?
Yes, sir. The charge has been satisfied. We have received the NOC from the PAN, and the bank is not giving us the PAN number because it is exempted from obtaining the PAN, sir. Under the Under
And
the
the
UN
form,
Privileges and Immunities Act 1947, it is exempted from all the direct taxes and not required
and
to opt.
and form is not processing if you are not mentioning the PAN,
Yes.
or there is any other way that you cannot put the PAN.
So I am not mentioning the PAN number in the form because the form there is a declaration by the multinational financial institutions, so it is not required. And when we upload the form without affixing the DSC, the error is showing there is need to affix a DSC. And in instruction kit, it is specified that DSC is optional on the part of charge holder. So we are in this dilemma, sir.
In that case, I would suggest you should write a clarification letter and provide your clarification that World Bank is exempted from the giving PAN. So, and filing that clarification letter to the resubmission form, that would be helpful. Otherwise, please raise the ticket to the MC.
Sir, it is the first filing. We are not resubmitting the form. This first time filing from the side of company on the satisfaction of charge. So form, how would we proceed form, sir? That's the issue. Okay. Or in case if we want to submit any clarification, so which department, sir? ROC? We have to approach ROC, sir?
Yes, you have to ROC.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please go on.
Sir, actually, our two forms are pending from very long time. In February, we have submitted Form 3 for one LLP, but still it is showing under processing.
Okay, ma'am. For LLP, we have a separate session on schedule on tomorrow. So we will take up those questions on tomorrow. That will.
Okay. For MGT 14.
Sorry?
MGT 14 is also pending, sir.
So, ma'am, that's why we have some suggestions to MCA that some forms like MGT 14, INC 24 should be have some preferential over other forms to give its approval. They must be processed earlier than.
But it is almost 1 month.
That's why we will be pushing as a suggestion that these forms must be approved within a time-bound manner.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, Jai Ganesh sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, actually, we have filed SH7. We have tried to file SH7 for cancellation of one class of shares and increase in another class of shares. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please go on.
We have tried filing SH7 for cancellation of one class of shares and increase in another set of shares. But it is not reflecting correctly. The existing shares we entered under the cancellation of the class of shares we entered, and after that the resultant authorized share capital is again reflecting the old share capital, authorized share capital. There is no relevance. Like it is not reflecting properly.
It is picking some wrong information what you have want to put there.
It is not picking wrong information. It is not changing. The cancelled shares, that class should not be reflecting, right? Again, the same is reflecting again.
Okay, sir, then please fill the Google form and provide your suggestions and issues in that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, sir, actually, one of our form for conversion to company to LLP we have filed, but every time same resubmission mark is coming. So, is there any way we can ask that person that what is the resubmission mark and what else they want from our side? We have sent the clarification letter also along with that form, but still it is pending.
तो मैम वो सेम रिमार्क्स के साथ आपका रिसबमिशन करते हैं या कैसे क्या है?
सेम रिमार्क्स के साथ.
तो रिमार्क्स आप मतलब वो जो डाटा या कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन फिल करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं वो आप प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं उन्हें?
हाँ जी, उन्होंने बोला एक फॉर्मेट आता है फॉर्म 18 में वो स्टेटमेंट का पार्ट बी, वो सबमिट करना है। तो हमने जो फॉर्म में है वो वाला फॉर्मेट भी दे दिया, अलग से फॉर्मेट बना के भी दे दिया, बट वो हर टाइम सेम ही रिमार्क से रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
इसमें एक्चुअली मैं इसमें क्या सजेस्ट, अभी तो सजेस्ट कुछ ऐसा कर नहीं सकता, बट आप विजिट कर सकते हैं।
कहाँ पे विजिट करना है सर?
आरओसी ऑफिस में।
आरओसी हमने किया था, उन्होंने बोला कि सब सेंट्रलाइज्ड है, तो यहाँ से कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा, और सेंट्रलाइज वालों का कोई नंबर नहीं है कि मैं उनको कांटेक्ट कर लूँ डायरेक्टली।
तो मैम आप गूगल फॉर्म फिल करिए, मैम आपका सजेशन हम टेक अप करते हैं।
हाँ ठीक है, कहाँ पे मिलेगा गूगल फॉर्म?
चैट बॉक्स में, आपका लिंक है चैट बॉक्स में।
ठीक है।
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Nikita ji, please go on with your suggestion.
Sir, I'm trying to file Form 11 of LLP. So in that, what happened? We had filed one Form 3 and 4 and amended the partners. We have changed the partners in December 2022. But when I'm going to file Form 11 for 22-23, the Excel sheet which is generating, I cannot see the name of new partners. I also tried for 23-24. Still, I cannot file only this form. When I make changes in the Excel sheet for adding new partners which have been added, it is not accepting it. And when I raise so many tickets, still I'm not getting the solution for this.
Okay, ma'am, we request you to please fill the Google form, and your suggestion and issues will be taken up by us.
Okay, sir, where is the Google form?
Ma'am, there is a link in the chat box. You can fill Google form there.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Palak, please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, sir, actually, since January 23, we are chasing for one matter for Form CHG4 regarding satisfaction of charge. In that, auto prefill date of charge creation is prior to the date of incorporation of the company.
Okay.
So we went to the physical meet of at Kurla. At that it was informed. उसके बाद ऐसे एक और meeting हुआ था, उसमें भी बताया. Each and every time I get a call that we are working on it, and it is more than 1 year, but still there is no change in or no suggestion or no solution we have received. The charge creation date is prior to the date of incorporation, and it is pre-filled option in CHG4, and hence we are unable to submit CHG4 for charge satisfaction.
Sure, ma'am. Please fill the Google form so that we can take up these suggestions to the further.
May I know how much time it may take?
Ma'am, we are first of all compiling the suggestions, and definitely we will forward it in a very short period.
Sure. Or is there any contact detail or email where we can just have a follow up for this, because it's been more than 1 year for charge satisfaction, and we
Yes,
are
ma'am,
still
I can
raising
understand,
tickets
but,
only. Yeah.
I can understand, ma'am, but this session is only for getting suggestions for improvement of the forms. So, and
Okay, fine.
this is the technical issues.
Okay.
It is very specific issues, I think.
Okay, no problem. And anything from your end that in suggestion form I should mention specifically, so that it will help to improve or get the resolution on the issues we are
Ma'am,
facing?
you can just provide the issue in detail so that we can take it to the concern,
No
and
problem,
they will
no problem.
definitely will improve their system.
Hopefully, yes. No problem, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Shweta ji, please go on with your suggestions.
One more suggestion that I would like to recommend is with reference to your recommendations to MCA for giving preference to the forms, so I would
Yes, ma'am.
request if you could add form SH8 and 9 to that list. It would be very helpful because we have filed these forms since February and still they are pending for approval from CRC.
Okay.
We have raised tickets and the reply that we are getting is the system is on FIFO basis, so the forms that are filed first will get preference. So they are still pending. So if because the whole process, it's regarding buyback that we have filed these forms. The whole process has been completed. We are unable to file form SH11 now
Sure,
until
ma'am.
these
We'll
form
definitely
8
take
and
it
9 get
as.
approved.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. We will take it as a suggestions. And have you filled the Google form?
I will. I have not filled, but I will do.
Please fill the Google form. It will
Fine.
help us in tracing your suggestions.
Fine. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Kushal sir. Please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, sir, I have a query regarding the Agile form. Basically, sir, we are not able to actually select the drop down in the Agile form regarding the ESIC details.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yes,
so
we
we have raised
already
multiple
noted
tickets.
that some drop down is not working in some areas like Jhansi or some other places. So which
Yeah,
place you
right.
belongs to, sir?
ROC Goa.
Oh, Goa. Yes, definitely, sir. We have already. I think we have already get your suggestions and we have already noted it.
Okay. So, sir, when can we expect the solution for it? Because, sir, we are just applying for the extension.
So mostly by this week we will be collecting our suggestions and we will try to send it to the concern as earliest as possible by us.
Yeah, because, sir, we have already applied for extension for 2 times. Now again, I have to go for the fresh application.
Sure, sir. And in meantime, you can raise a ticket with the MCA.
Sir, I have already done that, but there is no such response from the MCA.
Okay, I understand, sir.
I have
Then definitely
yeah,
give us some time that we will be forwarding your suggestions to the concern.
absolutely, sir. Because the client is also suffering and we are also suffering because we have to pay the extra fees to the MCA.
Yes, sir. I can understand, sir.
Sure. Thank you so much. Please, can you provide the solution as soon as possible?
Definitely, sir. We are working for our members and definitely we will be forwarding your suggestions.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Sir, one thing I would like to suggest, since you're taking suggestions on V3, when you are filling the forms for incorporation, when there is we are filling form for Agile. So majority of companies which are newly formed, they don't require EPFO or ESIC. So there should be given one option to the company whether to go for or not. Because what happens, most of the companies when we register, after registering they are of a thought we have to take the dormant status of ESIC, which nobody is aware of the procedure how to go about doing that.
Definitely, ma'am. We have
So
noted
that
it
is
and definitely we will make it as an optional in the Agile form so that every company should not be requiring the registration of ESI and PF.
Yeah, please. I will just suggest that if you can consider that an EPFO and ESIC, if there is a given an option whether to go for it or is not required presently, that option should be there in the Agile form. It will be
Definitely,
helpful.
ma'am. Definitely. Thank you, ma'am.
Or some procedure also should also be put on the website, like how to take dormant status of this particular registration. So majority of clients are facing issues with getting this status
If you want,
taking
sir, those
dormant
company has
status.
been registered in the ESI and PF must surrender their registration as they are not applicable.
Sorry, sir.
What you are suggesting to place the website?
I'm like how the procedure for how to change the status of their registration as dormant, that also should be there on the website, because majority of people are not aware how to take this dormant status.
Sure, ma'am. Definitely. This will also be taken up, the suggestion.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
So one more thing, sir, this is regarding the MDT 14 form. So when can we expect the approval? We are waiting since past 2 months.
So definitely, sir, that's why we will be pushing to MCA that the form should be time-bound approved.
Okay. But sir, we are waiting since past 2 months, and the increase in authorized capital, paid up capital, everything is pending, sir. For that reason.
Definitely, sir. I can understand that. But still, we will be pushing, and after onward, only that they can take up it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Hello.
you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Saurabh, please go on with your suggestions.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, I have a concern regarding Nidhi company.
Dear members, request you to please raise your hand so that we can take up your suggestion one by one.
Sir, I have a concern regarding Nidhi company. Can we discuss now?
Yes, ma'am, we can discuss it.
सर मैंने एक निधि कंपनी अभी रिसेंटली इनकॉर्पोरेशन के लिए डाली थी जिसका नेम अप्रूव हो गया था एंड आई गॉट अ रीसबमिशन रिमार्क कि डिक्लेरेशन नंबर 12 इज नॉट सबमिटेड. तो आई हैव सबमिटेड डिक्लेरेशन नंबर 12 अंडर द गिवन फॉर्मेट और अगेन आई गॉट द सेम रिमार्क, the declaration number 12. Then again I have submitted the same and the form has been rejected due to that reason ki declaration number 12 is not submitted. So is there any technical error in the Philip form, like Spice Plus forms, that declaration number 12 has not been visible to the ROC department, or I couldn't get that why the form has been rejected?
Ma'am, please fill the Google form and provide your issues in detailing it up.
Also, I've mailed it. I have raised ticket also. I haven't got any appropriate reply. And the fees which I have paid is also very high. That is 67,000 rupees. And I have also raised the refund form also. For that also, I means till now I haven't got any reply from MCA.
Sure, ma'am, I can understand. But in that case, I request you to please fill the Google form and provide your detailed suggestions and issues in that form.
Yes, sir. Actually, NDH 4 is also not getting means approved, and also we have tried a lot to fill backdated. That is also not getting filled in the new website. So kindly please means help us out how to reform. And if Nidhi company is not getting approved, then please close that window only for means applying the same.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Please fill the Google form for your both of suggestions so we can take it up.
ओके एंड सर वन मोर थिंग, मतलब मैंने अभी एक रन फॉर्म के लिए अप्लाई किया था एंड आई गॉट जस्ट अ रीसबमिशन की फर्स्ट नेम, तो मुझे उसका रीसबमिशन रिमार्क दिख रहा है कि दैट इज नेम इज रजिस्टर्ड अंडर ट्रेडमार्क, बट जो नेक्स्ट जो मैंने नेम अप्लाई किया उसके लिए ना तो कोई रीसबमिशन रिमार्क दिख रहा है और वाई इट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड वो भी कुछ नहीं बता रहे. सो हाउ कुड आई गेट द प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व? मतलब अगेन अगर फिर अप्लाई विद द सेम नेम तब तो फिर वो रिजेक्ट हो जाएगा.
हाँ मैम, हम हमारी गूगल फॉर्म में मैम रन का भी है, आप उसमें भी अपना इशू और सजेशन डाल सकते हैं मैम.
ओके ओके सर, ठीक है, थैंक यू.
थैंक यू मैम.
हेलो हेलो सर.
यस, चंद्रशेखर सर प्लीज.
हाँ सर, हमारा ये एजाइल प्रो में जो ड्रॉप डाउन वाला प्रॉब्लम है वो लास्ट मोर देन 1 मंथ से चल रहा है सर. हमारा हमको मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर से 15 कंपनी का इनकॉर्पोरेशन हमारा अभी अटका हुआ है मोर देन 1 मंथ से.
सर आप किस रीजन से बिलोंग कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि मैंने अभी
अरुणाचल प्रदेश की कंपनी है. आई बिलोंग टू आसाम. अरुणाचल प्रदेश की कंपनी इनकॉर्पोरेट कर रहे हैं हम लोग.
ओके सर, क्योंकि अभी रिसेंटली में भी हमें कई मेंबर्स ने बताया कि गोवा में ऐसा इशू आ रहा है और झांसी वगैरह में भी ऐसा इशू आ रहा है।
सर ये अरुणाचल और मणिपुर में यहाँ हो रहा है सर। हमारा मणिपुर का भी एक कंपनी रुका है और अरुणाचल का हमारा 15 कंपनीज रुका हुआ है इनकॉर्पोरेशन के लिए ड्यू टू दिस एरर।
श्योर सर, तो आपने गूगल फॉर्म फिल कर दिया है सर?
सर गूगल नहीं किया हमने, तो कंप्लेन तो 3-4 रेज कर दी।
सर आप गूगल फॉर्म फिल कर दीजिए, जिससे हम इसका एज ए सजेशन जो है आप मतलब कंसर्न एमसी को फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हैं।
सर हमारा अब मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर हमारे ऊपर प्रेशर डाल रही है, अब हम कहाँ जाए? मान लीजिए 1.5 महीना हो गया।
मैं समझ सकता हूँ सर, आप प्लीज मैंने अभी चैट बॉक्स में लिंक पेस्ट किया है, आप उसमें ना गूगल फॉर्म पे डाल दीजिए। हम ये जो है आपका इश्यूज रेज करेंगे इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कंसर्न पर्सन सो दैट इट विल बी
सर ये हम कब तक
as soon as
एक्सेप्ट
possible.
करें? एक्चुअल में हमारा बहुत ऑकवर्ड पोजीशन हो गया है सर।
समझ सकते हैं सर, समझ सकते हैं बिल्कुल।
क्योंकि हम डेली बेस पे कंप्लेन रेज कर रहे हैं, डेली बेस पे यहाँ मनोज पांडे सर का नंबर है, वो लोग रिप्लाई नहीं करते। वहाँ हम डेली फोन 10 बार 20 बार फोन लगा रहे हैं उनको, 5 दिन में एक बार फोन उठाते हैं तो फिर प्रॉपर रिप्लाई नहीं करते। तो और हम डेली मेल कर रहे हैं डेली बेस पे।
श्योर सर, आप सर प्लीज गूगल फॉर्म फिल कर दीजिए जिससे हम आपका इश्यू जो है टेकअप कर सकें, प्लीज सर।
सर गूगल फॉर्म कहाँ मिलेगा आपका?
सर ये चैट बॉक्स में मैंने लिंक डाला है, वहां पे है।
ठीक है सर।
वहां पे आप डाल दीजिएगा कि आपका एजाइल में जो है अरुणाचल और मणिपुर के रीजन्स का ड्रॉप डाउन सही से नहीं आ रहा है।
ओके सर।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
हेलो।
यस जिग्नेश मकवाना जी, प्लीज गो ऑन विद योर सजेशंस।
मेरा सिर्फ 2 मेजर पॉइंट है। एक तो ये PS3 और SS7 में ऑथोराइज और पेड, जैसे पेड अप सब्सक्राइब डेटा तो एडिट करने देता है, बट ऑथोराइज डेटा जो एडिट करने नहीं देता है, एंड दैट इज अ बिगर प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ टाइम द डेटा प्रीफिल जो होता है वो करेक्ट नहीं होता है, एंड सम इन गेटिंग दैट डेटा एडिटेड इज अनदर प्रॉब्लम. So if you can just, मैंने ये गूगल फॉर्म भर दिया है, but if you can just allow the SS7 and PS3 में even the authorized checkable data in editable form.
ओके,
जैसे पेड अप कैपिटल सब्सक्राइब कैपिटल एडिट करने देते हैं, वैसे ही ऑथराइज भी एडिट करने दे दो।
ओके, आपको ऑथराइज कैपिटल भी मतलब एडिट करने के राइट्स चाहिए SS7 फॉर्म्स में?
हाँ correct. तो जैसे हमारा एक
Sure,
दूसरा
sir.
SS7 था, 3 महीना लगा हमको फॉर्म फाइल करने के लिए, बिकॉज वो डेटा जो प्रीफिल होके आ रहा था इन पॉइंट 14 पोस्ट ऑथराइज कैपिटल डेटा वो इनकरेक्ट आ रहा था। उसके चक्कर में ऑथराइज 0 दिखा रहा है, पेड अप में अमाउंट दिखा रहा है, और वो फॉर्म आगे ही नहीं बढ़ रहा है।
श्योर सर, आप प्लीज से गूगल फॉर्म में आपने फिल कर दिया, मतलब डिटेल आपने अपना इशू?
यस यस मैंने डाल दिया है।
डेफिनेटली सर, वी विल टेक इट अप एंड ट्राई टू फॉरवर्ड इट।
एंड ये जो AOC 5 फॉर्म जो हम भरते हैं फॉर अकाउंट टू बी केप्ट एट सम अदर प्लेस, तो जब हमने AOC 5 भरा है वो एड्रेस तो अपडेट हो जाता है मास्टर डेटा पे, बट इफ इवेंचुअली आई मूव माय अकाउंट्स टू द सेम रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस एड्रेस, तो वो मास्टर डेटा पे अपडेट नहीं होता है। देन फिर मुझे वापस AOC 5 भरना पड़ता है टू मेंशन रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस एड्रेस। तो यू add one tab in AOC 5 stating now the registered maintain at the registered office or something like that, so that the proper disclosure is shown on the master data. I hope I could explain.
Yes sir, आपका explanation हो गया है सर। Please fill the Google form so that we can take it up.
Thank you.
Thank you sir.
Hello.
Yes, Swati Fagun ma'am, please go on with
Yeah.
your suggestions.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon ma'am, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, this is regarding the buyback. When the company is doing a buyback below 10%,
Okay.
the only board resolution is required for authorizing the buyback.
Okay.
And pre-buyback, company should file Form SH9.
Okay.
Form SH8 is only required when there is a special resolution passed by the company, as per the rules. Sir,
But
in
they are
V3,
still demanding the SH form.
correct, sir. And because of that, long back when the V3 started, because in V2, the authorities never asked for the SH8 form, and they were giving approval on SH9 filing only. But now in V3, sir, they are not allowing I had repeatedly requested the MCA. I had raised a complaint also. So it has been over a year. I could not file Form SH11 just because SH8 SRN is mandatory.
Sure, ma'am. That suggestion, that issues has been taken up, and we will be forwarding it to the concern for removing if it is not required.
Yes, sir. Sir, because when they were taking the Blue Jeans meeting, I had a word with them along with one of the ICSI representative. I had explained the MCA officials everything very well. Then they said we will think. Then they have removed that asterisk mark which requires a mandatory filling. But when you file the form, the system again sends you back to that mandatory field. Actually, they have removed that asterisk mark which requires a mandatory field. But I think system internal changes have not been done. Sir, if you could help us out for that.
Definitely, Swati ma'am. We will try to.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ma'am,
Good day.
have you filled the Google form?
No, I have written the mails to MCA.
No, ma'am. Please fill the Google forms and please detail out whatever the issues and suggestions so that we can record it and forward it to the concern.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good day,
Thank
sir.
you. Yes, Palak Ji.
Thank you, sir. So just want to add one more thing apart from that CHG4. In Form DR3 for allotment of DIN, we should introduce the option of OTP verification for mobile and email both. Like we are putting OTP verification for each DIN KYC, login creation and everywhere. So for DIR3 as well, there should be OTP verification because in one of the cases, client made a mistake by giving a wrong email address, and for the entire year, we could not create MCA user account, and subsequently, his appointment was blocked because of the same reason, since his DSC is to be used as a consent in DIR 12. So we were not able to register his DSC against his DIN number because we were not able to create the login account because he didn't give the correct email address. So since we are taking OTP for each and every step, I will strongly recommend that we should give this option in the DIR3 itself while applying DIN.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Please fill the Google form so that we can record your suggestions, ma'am. Please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Ujma Solanki, sir. Please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, actually, one suggestion is that my LLP got incorporated on. I haven't got PAN or certificate of incorporation. Now the thing is, as per LLP Act, we have to file agreement within 30 days. Now, since I am not getting certificate or PAN card of the LLP itself, how can I go for the same? Because they are saying that there is some issue in NSDL department or something like that. Now, I don't know whether and this issue has been done for 2 LLPs, not 1 LLP. So I'm not getting the proper response. Also, I need just want to make sure that as and when CRC approved the form for the incorporation, PAN and TAN should be immediately received by the recipient.
Sure. Please fill the Google form, sir.
Sure.
Yes, Ujma Solanki, sir. Please go on with your suggestions.
I would SDK 2.5 we did it and we imported submission developments and we did provide the details. I didn't provide any submission with the same requirements. But submission is only allowed twice now. So we are kind of stuck here. We are trying to raise a complaint on the same reason, but we are not able to raise the complaint as well.
Ma'am, your voice is very low. Will you please repeat?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, sir. I'm saying we are trying to fill form STK2 for a company. We filled it already and we have got a resubmission remark once. We provided all the details and again we have got the resubmission remark on the same grounds. So what do we do now? Because resubmission is only allowed twice and the fees is also quite high. It's 10,000.
Definitely,
So
ma'am. Our most of the members are saying that despite we are fulfilling the resubmission remarks, they provide the same remarks. So definitely, we will be suggesting to the MCA to please verify the forms correctly.
okay, but what could I do right now? Because we have a due date, like 10th of this month is the last date. And if I do that, will I get a resubmission again or like my form is going to be rejected?
Ma'am, in that case, I will suggest to have a ticket. Please raise your ticket.
Sir,
In
I'm
that case.
trying to raise a ticket. That portal is also not working. I've been trying to raise a ticket for past 3 days now.
Okay, but you are not able to raise the ticket?
Oh, no.
Sure, ma'am, we have noted and definitely we will be forwarding it.
Ma'am, it
Have you
is
filled the Google
got
form, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Sir, I do have a suggestion for V2 as well. Can I give it?
V2. Ma'am,
Yeah.
actually, this session is only for the V3 forms.
Okay, sir. No issues.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Yes, Dilip sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Hi, I am repeating the same suggestion again and again because the user ID which they have created now, it is very means it has created a chaos in professional fraternity. They have suggested, they have strongly recommended to use an email ID. So instead of email ID, it should be PAN. Because whenever a user or a professional or any director leaves the organization, his email ID remains the same. And if he joins another organization, the organization structure creates an objection on it to not to use that email ID. So either it should be his personal email ID or it should be a PAN.
Okay. So please fill the Google form for your issues and suggestions so that we can take it up.
And another issue right now we are facing is it is related to the approval of forms. Since the time all the forms have shifted to the CPC, the time period it is taking is more than 1 month. We are taking we have made the complaints and we got the reply that it will be done on a FIFO basis. How could it take more than a month on a FIFO basis?
Definitely, sir. We will be working and suggesting to the concern that some forms should be time-bound approval and they should be given approval in a time-based manner.
Yes, it should be. Because we have international clients and we are bound to perform these contracts within a time. And
definitely, sir. Definitely.
This is creating a bad image in the eyes of international clients.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. We have noted your suggestions and definitely we will take it up. And sir, please fill the Google form as well, sir. Please.
Sure, I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
गुड इवनिंग सर।
देगा ही नहीं क्योंकि वो बोलते हैं सेंट्रलाइज है, हम क्या करें?
Yes, Ujma Solanki, please go on with your suggestions.
7,000 था। बोले मैंने रिफंड के लिए अप्लाई किया है तो अब बताओ मैं क्या करूँ। उन्होंने बोला कि मैम ऐसे हम कुछ फॉर्म भर दो, हम कंसर्न अथॉरिटी के सामने विल रेज द क्वेरी।
हाँ तो भेजना तो चाहिए ना।
Yes.
तो अगर इनके थ्रू जाएगा तो फर्क पड़ेगा।
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Can I say something? I'm Gopinathan.
Yes, sir. Gopinath, sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, two things. One is that first issue is that B3 portal has taken a very long time to stabilize. Every day we are facing the problems. Most of the time we have to spend on the laptop. Even filing a CAG1 form itself is taking a lot of time, one thing. And second, coming to CAG1 form, actually when you go to drop down regarding type of institution, if you type nationalized bank, in the drop down, some of the name of the nationalized bank doesn't appear at all. For example, in the Punjab National Bank, say one of the leading nationalized bank, that name doesn't appear in the list of nationalized bank. And you can find Punjab and Maharashtra Bank is already closed. That is coming in the list of nationalized bank. At least the person who has made the system should know which are the banks coming under public sector category in nationalized bank.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Sir.
This is a very serious thing. Since it's more than 1.5 to 2 years now, this is a simple thing. The person who has drafted this program should know which are the public sector banks. When you put a drop down, the public sector bank should come down. The PNB's name itself is not there, the name of the banks. And I have to type others. After I type others, I go and type Punjab National Bank. This is a very serious flaw. The person who has made the system.
Yes, sir. We will try to improve this as in suggestions. And sir, please fill the Google form. And then you are saying, sir, the PNB bank name is not there and some unnecessary bank name are there.
Yeah, unnecessary. The bank which is for Punjab National Bank is already closed about 2-3 years back. That name is appearing. Even Punjab National Bank, a leading public sector bank, it doesn't appear in the name of banks at all.
Definitely, sir. We will be taking it as a suggestions. And please fill the Google form, sir. Have you filled the Google form, sir?
I'll fill it up. And second, sir, just try to see that B3 form gets stabilized. Very long time, sir. It is very long time. It's very frustrating for us to fill up the forms now. At least B2 portal was working satisfactorily.
Sure, sir. That's why
taking lot of time. Everybody is wasting their time on B3 portal.
Definitely, sir. That's why we have taken these sessions to get some suggestions from our members and to provide those suggestions to MCA. Okay, so that the improvement can be made, sir. So please fill the Google form, sir. There is the link is mentioned in the chat box.
Okay.
And it is a very simple form, sir. So please provide your justification and whatever the issue you are facing.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, one another suggestion from my side is that area pin code is not yet updated. It's been more than 2.5 years, and all the area pin codes are giving errors. Like in past 15 days ago, we were try to incorporate a company in Daman and Diu. And the area, because
for which form you are talking about, it is in the all form that area code is not updated, or is there some particular forms you find the issues?
Agile. In Agile.
Okay, in Agile.
Yeah, it is giving an error that we are facing a problem with the area pin code. And when we made a complaint to the MCA 21, we got to know that area pin code is not yet updated in server. So we had to choose another pin code, which is not correct.
Definitely, sir. We should not fill the incorrect details, and
I think it should be updated. I think the area pin code should be updated on a weekly basis. So any leftover, it could be updated.
Sure, sir. We have taken it as a suggestions, and for this suggestion as well, request you to please fill the Google form. Dilip ji, please.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Ankit ji, please go on with your suggestions.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, sir. Sir, I have two queries basically. One is of SS7. Actually, we have filed an SS7 for reclassification of share capital. And that form was filed on 25th of January 2024. And till date, we have not received any response on that form.
Sure.
And we have raised several tickets for this also, but the only response we have received is that the form is being taken on first come first serve basis, and please wait till your forms get approved. And till date, we haven't received any update.
Definitely, sir. We have noted your suggestions, and we will forwarding it.
Is there anything you need from my side, like SRN or a ticket number? I can share it with you so that
fill the form and
expedite the
provide your
process.
issues that your form is not approved by such a period of time, and please complete out your detail.
Yeah, and sir, one more thing I need to ask: is there any timeline for the forms to get approved? Like, since this form is taking such a long time, is there any timeline for this?
Sir, as of now, I cannot say about the timelines, but definitely we will be pushing that MCA should approve these forms within a time-bound manner.
Okay, and sir, one more thing. This is with respect to the form Agile for incorporation. I know this is not a virtual meeting is not conducted for that form, but I need to ask OTP because the OTPs are not sending, and if the OTPs are sending, I'm not getting option of selecting ESI EPF area code.
Sure, Ankit ji, definitely we have noted it as well as that Agile area pin code is not updated, and definitely we will provide our suggestions to improve Agile form and have some updated area pin code.
Okay, and so one last feedback. As a practicing professional, we are facing issues like now the forms are getting masked, like some details, KYC details, and director then and COP number of professional who is signing the form. So we are not able to cross check those information. So
Like
is it
email ID
possible
and
that
phone numbers
yeah,
are
email ID, mobile number, then of director and membership number of a professional.
sure, sir. We will be suggesting to
Yeah, so
the
my
MC.
feedback for this is like at for when the forms are being downloaded, they should be visible. But when the forms are being downloaded for public inspection portal, in
Definitely,
that
sir.
case,
That's
in
what
that
we
case, it
will
should
be
be masked. That would be a great help for us.
definitely that we will be suggesting that unless the file is form is filed or it is submitted,
Yeah.
the form should be visible to the filer so that he can make the corrections if any required.
Right. Right, sir.
Definitely.
It's okay,
Sir,
sir.
I'm
Thank you so much.
Jairam. Can I
Thank you
And
so
just
sir,
much for your
speak
please
for a
time.
minute,
fill
sir?
the Google form so that we can trace your suggestions. Please.
Sir, from where I can get the Google form?
A link is mentioned in the chat box.
Okay, in the chat
Have
box.
all,
Okay, sir.
all
Thank you. I am finding that. Yeah. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you, Ankit.
Sir, I'm Jairam. Can I speak for a moment, sir?
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Actually, now you are seeing some queries regarding this index of charge. This is a really genuine problem, sir. Actually, what has happened, in couple of cases, banks have merged, and some of the banks, they are not available now. There are a lot of charges which are redundant, closed long back in 2011, 95, 89, 75, like that. In those cases, we cannot find those bankers only, and even the records will not be available. So my one small suggestion is where the lenders either are not available or if they are very old charges in their balance sheet, the charge is not there only. The company doesn't have any liability only. In those cases, in case of company, when we are closing, we are giving indemnity and affidavit. Similarly, instead of lender signature, two directors of the company will sign along with an indemnity and affidavit saying that in case of any claim comes, they are totally responsible for that. If you allow that CHF4 to be signed by them, that will get knocked off so that at least their index will be updated. Some via media, one time via media they can give, sir, if you can suggest.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sir, please. Yes, sir. We will take it as a suggestion.
You understood my problem, no, sir? They are not
yes,
available.
Sir, I understood,
Many
sir.
fellows have died and lot of, and of course I agree that there is anxiety on the part of company side also. They are simply sleeping over this for lot of, so many number of years. But
no
that
issue,
is the
sir.
problem
But
of
at
human.
the end, we need to fix the things.
It's a
So that's
natural
why
problem. One time, if you can allow us to get rid of this index of charge, it would be of great help, sir.
Sure, sir. I will.
Just
I will take it
take
as a.
and the total responsibility is with the company directors. They will give indemnity and affidavit. That is one practical suggestion. Otherwise, it will simply go on and on and on for another 100 years, which is of no use to anybody. And there won't be any claims and claimants also in those cases.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. We will take it as a suggestion, sir. And sir, please fill the Google form for this suggestion as Google form is updated and charge forms are mentioned there. You can write there whatever your suggestions.
There is charge form also. Let me say that charge form, the Google form, the relevant item cannot be entered. There's no provision for entering my complaint in that Google form. If you go to CHE1 and the drop down, there's no relevant column for that, for registering my complaint.
And sir, please provide it in your justifications. Okay. You can choose the any other and then you can provide the detailed justification and you will put your complaint and whatever issues you are facing there.
It's not a complaint, it's a suggestion actually.
Yeah, it is a suggestion. That's why we are saying there is some options to detail out your suggestions. There is an option, sir, in the Google form.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Sir, one quick suggestion from my side too regarding SH7.
दिलीप जी बताइए.
सर एक्चुअली अभी हम जो देख रहे हैं SS7 में ना, जैसे कंपनीज होती थी पहले, तो जब भी वो कैटेगरी ऑफ शेयर सेलेक्ट करती थी, किसी ने कभी इक्विटी सेलेक्ट किया, किसी ने क्लास 1 क्लास 2, किसी ने 1 2 3 ऐसे सेलेक्ट किया है V2 पे। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये हो रही है कि जब वो V3 पे शिफ्ट हुआ है, तो जैसे हम कैटेगरी ऑफ शेयर सेलेक्ट करते हैं ना, तो वो ऑटो पॉपुलेट होके 2 या 3 जो ऑटोमेटिकली सेलेक्ट हो चुके हैं पहले V2 में, वो ऑटो पॉपुलेट होके 1 2 3 इक्विटी ऐसे आते हैं, और सारे के सारे फ्रीज्ड होते हैं। मीन्स कि हम उसमें कुछ एंट्री ही नहीं कर सकते। और उसके नीचे जब हम एंट्री करते हैं कुछ न्यू कॉलम या रो डाल के, तो वो सारा एड ऑन हो जाता है। तो इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट, जैसे आप लोगों ने एक बहुत अच्छा काम किया था LLP 3 में, कि उसमें बहुत सारे लोगों की कंट्रीब्यूशन गलत आ रही थी, तो आप लोगों ने एक एक्सेल शीट प्रोवाइड की थी कि आपको एक्सेल शीट के अकॉर्डिंग करना है, आप एक्सेल शीट में कर दो, हम अपडेट कर देंगे। तो वैसे ही मेरा सजेशन कि SS7 में जिन जिन लोगों को ये प्रॉब्लम आ रही है ना, या तो आप एक्सेल शीट प्रोवाइड कर दो कि ये कंट्रीब्यूशन, एक्चुअल कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या है, क्लास ऑफ शेयर्स क्या होगी। क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को प्रॉब्लम यही होती है कि नेम कैटेगरी ऑफ शेयर्स सेलेक्ट करने में, इक्विटी है या क्लास 1 है, क्लास 2 है, या बहुत सारे होते हैं ना, तो उसके सपोर्ट मतलब एक जस्टिफिकेशन नहीं दे पाते कि ये सेम क्लास है। कि कभी किसी PCS ने किया कैटेगरी का क्लास 1 कर दिया, दूसरा PCS आया उसने कैटेगरी 1 कर दिया, तो ये दोनों शिफ्ट हुए हैं V3 पे, ये कंसोलिडेट होके नहीं आ रहे, क्योंकि ये दोनों को अलग अलग मान रहा है कि क्लास 1 अलग है और कैटेगरी 1 अलग है। तो उसका इम्पैक्ट लोगों को आ रहा है।
ठीक है सर, आप ना इसे एक गूगल फॉर्म में जरा फिल करके सजेस्ट करिए एक बार, हम उसे
आप समझ गए ना सर क्या कहना चाहता हूँ कि एक्सेल
हाँ मैं समझ गया हूँ, आप डिटेल आउट कर दीजिए गूगल फॉर्म में भी प्लीज।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, ओके, थैंक यू।
Sir, I have a question regarding SH7. Like I'm reclassifying the authorized share capital, let's say 1 lakh equity to 90,000 equity and 10,000 preference. So I selected this radio button, consolidation and subdivision, and then later in point number 7, I chose converted. But ROC sent me a resubmission remark that I selected incorrect radio button and advised me to change it to cancellation of unissued shares of 1 class. But when I was doing this for the first time, then it pop up उसमें आ रहा था that this option is available only when you are cancelling a preference shares of 1 class and increasing the other class. And even right now, I am not able to change it. It's not allowing me to change the radio button. So,
okay, ma'am, actually we are taking the suggestions here to improve V3 forms. So if you have suggestions to improve V3 forms, as you have mentioned that you are facing some problem in the SS7, do you think that if every members are facing this problem and this problem should not be faced by, and this can be removed, so please provide that suggestion. Sorry Kanika ma'am, please go on.
okay, so at least form should allow us to like modify this radio button. No, if in case I have come across with this resubmission, then
So that is your suggestions, then please fill the Google form so that we can take it as a suggestion, sir, so that we can push as a suggestion that SS7 should be allowed to be modified at the time of resubmission.
Got it, sir. But right now I have to like wait for the last date of resubmission, and then I'll have to refile it, and then I'll have to again wait for a month. So that's very problematic.
That's why, ma'am, we have taken this session that board members are facing a lot of difficulties in V3 to improve the V3 forms so that members should not face difficulties. So instant relief shall only be provided by the concern.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. Yeah. Members, please raise your hand so that we can take up your suggestions. तो लिखा है सबको लिखा है। Neena ma'am, request you to please rejoin as we are unable to unmute you. Yes, Sashi sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Yes, sir. We are facing the problem at PAS3 form, sir. Pre-filled authorized capital was wrong. We are unable to file PAS3 form. Please remove this option, pre-fill option. We will, we can fill the form. It is very difficult to, almost 1 month we are waiting for the raising the tickets, but no one authority is responding. We are unable to file PAS3 form.
So PS3, some of the pre-filled form are incorrect.
Yes, sir. It is very frequently occurring. At the same time, where so many tickets were raised, but no one can help.
Sure. Definitely, sir. Please fill the Google form as I mentioned. The link is mentioned in the chat box. And please provide your detailed suggestions.
Every day we are raising the ticket, but ticket raising is the only primary duty to company secretary at present V3 forms.
Definitely, sir. I can understand, sir. Please fill the Google form and provide your suggestions.
One more thing, sir. Where I can means any specific authority for removing this error?
Sir, actually, we are getting suggestions from our members, and we will be forwarding it to the concern in the MCA.
Okay, please forward this because we are facing two companies from my side only.
Yes, sir. We have noted it, and please fill the Google form as well, so that your suggestions or your issues can be recorded.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dear members, please request you to raise your hand for discussion on your suggestions. Toshaji, please go on with your suggestions. Toshaji, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, my suggestion is regarding DII3 KYC web form. Last year also we have not, our director is not able to receive the OTP over their mail, our foreign directors, and same problem persists for the current year also. So my suggestion is to please remove the option of mobile OTP for the foreign directors.
Sure, ma'am. We will be pushing for some other way of OTP verification, like WhatsApp call or some WhatsApp OTP should be provided so that foreign director can have access to the OTP.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Please fill the Google form so that we can trace your suggestion.
Okay. Okay.
Ishwar. Nina ma'am, we have requested for unmute. Please accept it. Google form is provided in the chat box, and you can provide your suggestions on V3 form through the Google form. Ma'am, we have again sent it the unmute request. Please accept it. Dear members, request you to please raise your hand for discussion on your suggestions. Dear members, we request you to please fill the Google form. Dear members, you may raise your hand for discussion. Yes, Shashi sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, my suggestion is regarding CHG1 form, sir. We have filed the form 15 days back. Up to now, MCA index of charges was not updated. Normally, how many days time will take to update, sir?
Sir, actually, I cannot say whatever the timeline is mentioned here to approve the forms.
Sir, is it signed by both bank and company, or is it a non-STP, sir?
Is a both bank and company.
You send one, make one complaint, they will reply to you, it will come.
Okay.
It is just one small, right now I think V3 is under updation. We also had a problem. After 10 days it has appeared. Just make one complaint, they will attend to it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
One issue is that the complaints are not properly attended to many times. It gets closed without resolution.
Members, please request you to raise your hand for discussion of your suggestions. Yes, Sanjay sir, please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, this question is on behalf of Miss Nina. I think she is not able to connect. So 3 points to be taken up, sir. One, SH8 and SH9 form. For
Okay, sir.
registration, ROC takes 2 to 3 months time. And just because of this, we cannot able to file SH11.
Definitely, sir. That is an issue faced by our members, and definitely we will be pushing that AMSHA should have some time-bound approval on the forms.
Yes, yes. Okay. And sir, second point, like a director email ID, mobile number to be changed or to be in between year. But there is right now only DR KYC, which is the annual exercise. But in between,
Definitely,
if
sir.
there is
We have also noted that DIR6 should have some option to amend their mobile number in email ID.
yeah, in between of any of the month like that.
Yeah, in between any year, any of the time.
Yeah. And sir, last point is like index of charges. If
अपने एसेट 7 से रिलेटेड क्या क्या इश्यूज हैं जो अभी तक चल रहे हैं मेरे को टिकट नंबर पर
Sorry, Sanjay ji, please go on.
क्या इशू चल रहा है
Sir, last point, index of
और अपन कब
charges
से
is
ट्राई
if the company is incorporated in 2014, but in that index of charges, some 1990 company or other company charge is reflecting. So for that, we had submitted a affidavit indemnity to ROC for removal of that. This is not belongs to our company, but that still not has been taken up by ROC.
Sure, sir. Please fill the Google forms, and we will take this issue to the concern.
Okay, thank you.
ये तो टिकट नंबर है ना अपने इशू क्या आ रहा है
And Sanjay ji, please tell Nina ma'am to fill the Google form for all these suggestions.
Sure. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Akshay ji, please go on with your suggestions. Akshay ji, please go on with your suggestions.
Hello.
Yes, Akshay ji, you are audible, sir. Please go on with your suggestions.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are trying to upload SS7 from since October 2023. And what we are facing there is when we are reclassifying the share capital, it is not getting updated. And we have raised around 7 to 10 tickets. We have also mailed the ICSI and we are also regularly following up with the MCA, but there is no support. They always just close the ticket by saying the resolution has been resolved, or they sometimes say that the input has not been received. So, sir, what is the solution?
Lot of members are facing in filing SH7 form.
And sir, there should be something like the waiver of these additional fees or something like that, so that no penal provision should be attracted due to these issues which have been faced by the MCA.
I can understand, sir, and we will taking it as a suggestion and with the concern.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please fill the Google form, sir.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Hello.
Yes, Khushi ma'am, you are audible to us. Please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, we just wanted to hello.
Yes, you are audible to us, ma'am. Please go on with your suggestions.
Sir, SH11 required the SRN of SH8. When buyback is under 10% or up to 10%, SH8 is not required to be filed. Then why it is required the SRN number of SH8 while filing the SH11?
Okay, ma'am.
It is
Definitely,
mandatory
ma'am.
to bring SH 11.
Definitely, ma'am.
So
We can
like,
understand, and we have noted these issues as I think notification in 2023 has been removed such mandation, such mandatory requirement to attach SH8. Is that right?
it was not mandatory. Okay.
So definitely we will
Maybe
be putting.
and forms, buyback forms SH8 and 9 are pending since 3 months now.
Sure, ma'am. We will be then
Yeah.
pushing to the MCA to remove such requirement.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Manusha sent it.
Dear members, we request you to please fill the Google form for all of your suggestions. As today's sessions were scheduled for 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. We are concluding today's sessions as we have some other meetings to on the other topics.
Sir,
Yes, Akshay, please go on.
sir, just one more suggestion. If the like MCA is planning to bring all the annual filing forms to or other forms which were not yet deployed on MCA V3, please ask them to first solve these which are already on MCA V3, and then they can move forward with the other forms, so that these all can be resolved first, and then further issues can be taken up.
Sure, sir, sure.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dear members, thank you for your participation and providing your valuable suggestions to us.
Thank you, sir. It was very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. We'll close mode.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I'm not, I have created my user account, but I'm not able to log in. Hello?
What is the issue and what is the problem you're facing?
I'm not getting the hint question in that.
Hello?
It is asking, hello?
Wind up कर दे इसको.
Hello?
Ma'am, actually, we are winding up today's session, so please join the tomorrow's session. Then we will be taking up your query.
Okay, okay. Same time. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? What do you want?